Okay. Rally cars. Lots of them. Very nice.
Times are changing.
Yes.
We have to stay in touch.
Okay. I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Is in the past.
No
Okay.
words, absolutely no words. I gave that stage absolutely everything.
What a rally car there.
For those who didn't see what we saw,
Okay. Tell us what we see. Tell us what you saw.
this
Come on, Hayden.
is the future.
Okay, what's the future? Tell us. I'm excited. Come on. It's gonna. Okay, engine start. Brum. Okay, no brooms.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
I am.
I'm slightly concerned rather than ready. Where's the noise? Where's the noise? It's a... Oh my... What the... And welcome back to the Hot Lap. We are talking rally. We are talking... electric rally. Electric, yeah. Electric, not eclectic. No, sadly, electric rally cars. Now, there was an interesting article on dirtfish.com talking about WRC can never run fully electric cars. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So the most suitable propulsion technology is going to vary between motorsport disciplines, it says, according to the former WRC team boss. So former Volkswagen and motorsport director Jost Capito, he's urged against the World Rally Championship adopting fully electric cars for its next set of regulations. Now, the current Rally 1 regulations expire at the end of 2026, with 2027's next set seen as crucial. Yes, if you remember, they could have expired at the end of this year, but they did a U-turn. A U-turn at the equivalent of, let's be fair, most government bodies. But cost control is going to be a likely factor in relation to these manufacturers. Now, currently, the Rally 1 cars utilise hybrid power, which, as we all know, they could be retained. It is in Formula 1, it's in touring cars, but there are other options. So, Capito, who masterminded Volkswagen for 4 years of WRC dominance, and that's from 2013 to 2016, and that was after a successful period with both Ford and M Sport, doesn't believe fully electric power will ever work. I agree. He told Dirtfish, I think you should not look at one category of racing when you define the future. You should look at all the categories, and you should look at what are the technologies for the future. There are more technologies. Now, in the past, this was natural aspirated engines, but now you have natural aspirated engines with e-fuels. You have hydrogen. You have fuel cells with hydrogen, and then you have it's hard to say, isn't it? You have electric, and then you've got hybrid. So, when you look at Rallycross, electric and Rallycross, he's saying it's fantastic. No, I don't think so, but okay. It's got the power to ratio is the same. You are in a closed environment. Even that the noise is not there is helpful because you hear the speaker. If there is action for 5 minutes, then and then it's done. So brilliant. And as I see that in the US, it's a nitro cross. It's absolutely brilliant, and the power and performance of these cars are great. In rallying, full electric will not work. Rally could offer e-fuels, for example. No noise in rallying would be dangerous because you have the people on the stages, I get that. If you don't have a noise, then it's dangerous. With e-fuels, you are CO2 neutral, and you could do that. And I think the price they pay now for the petrol is not less than what you'd pay for e-fuels. Good. So it could be done quickly and be CO2 neutral. And this is a category where you show roughness, where you show a long distance. And he's saying that there's a solution for it. And car manufacturers are going for this as well. Yes. And you have hydrogen as well, where you can look at Le Mans, for example. And then we'll talk about maybe even as early as next year, having a hydrogen-fueled Le Mans, not hydrogen fuel cells, hydrogen fuel. They've got it currently, I think, at Goodwood going on with the Toyota rally car. Anyway, other championships have allowed more than one type of propulsion to compete for top honours, like Rally Raiders Audi's electric RSQ took on petrol-powered rivals from Toyota and Bahrain Red Extreme, while World Rallycross new Battle of Technologies formula began last weekend with petrol RX1 machines taking on electric RX1E counterparts. But Capita, he doesn't feel rallying should follow suit. I kind of get it. He said, I don't think so, he said. For me, not. Because that would bring balance of performance into place, and I hate motorsport with balance of performance. I completely understand. And I get sometimes where it's necessary in the for example, you've got it in GT3, which does make for close racing. But I also, there's arguments both sides, isn't there? But he said, I think one category should not offer all technologies for one, but you have different categories. If you do rallycross, full electric is the future. I'm absolutely convinced. I'm not, but okay. For rallying, my view is that e-fuels is the future. Yes, and for Le Mans and circuit racing, maybe there is also hydrogen as a solution, so that you have different categories and different offers for different manufacturers. I think that's a really, really good idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, as I've always said, I think one of the Top Gear, I think it was Richard Hammond, said about e-fuels and biofuels. We have the infrastructure already. I mean, these fuels you can put into your car tomorrow and it would work. But with electric, you need the infrastructure, which we do not currently have. We don't have, rumours to be, if you believe them, we don't have them on the grid, and you don't have them, on the national grid I'm talking about, not the Formula One grid, and you don't have them enough for journeys, and they don't really go as far. They don't go as far as maybe, the average person would want if you're a long distance aficionado, and they're very expensive. So, he said also manufacturers just do not go in one direction. They need the development of all these technologies. I guess, is this like the Betamax versus VHS war? Eventually only one will win. I think potentially. But hey, we've got diesel and we've got petrol now. So you could have hydrogen and e-fuels maybe at some point in the future. Way in the future. Maybe. And there will be a use for these technologies on specific areas. And that should be the same reflected in motorsport. That's my personal view, he said. Not just one is correct for everything. And this is the difference from now to the past. Now, the 2027 regulations will be presented for approval at December's meeting of the FIA. Yeah, I personally think they kind of ruined a chance of getting Rally on board. I mean, yeah, you might have upset the manufacturers. There's rumours that Hyundai might be leaving anyway. So there you go. Well done, WRC. Anyway, if you like what you see, please give us a subscribe. That would be absolutely fantastic. And stay tuned. We'll have more rallying content over the next few weeks. We've got Latvia. Ogier has been cleared, which is really good. So I imagine next week we'll be talking about that. Speak to you soon.